Do you know what it feels like to be exhausted in a way that sleep cannot fix? You slept last night. Maybe long enough. Maybe your body rested. But when you opened your eyes this morning, something inside you was still heavy, still tired, still carrying a weight you cannot explain. I see you. I see the version of you that smiles for others while quietly falling apart inside. The version that stays strong because you feel like you have no choice. The one who keeps going even when every part of you wants to stop. And somewhere, in the silence of your own mind, a question keeps returning. Why am I still hurting? You did everything right. You stayed busy, you stayed productive. You told yourself to be grateful. You told yourself to be stronger. But strength, when carried for too long, becomes exhaustion. And exhaustion, when ignored, becomes pain. But listen carefully to what I am about to tell you. You are not broken. You are a human being who has been surviving for too long without feeling safe enough to rest. Your healing does not begin in a doctor's office. It does not begin in a pill. It begins in the way you relate to yourself. Every thought you repeat becomes a signal to your nervous system. When you live in fear, your body prepares for danger. When you live in gentleness, your body begins to repair. There is an old story about a monk whose body was slowly dying. The healers tried everything: herbs, medicines, prayers. Nothing worked. Every night he lay awake, fighting his own pain. Until one day, an old master came to him and asked a question. He said, "Your body is sick, but is your mind also at war?" The monk realized it was. He was not only fighting the illness, he was fighting himself. And the master told him something he never forgot. Your body is a lake. Your mind is the wind. When the wind is violent, the water cannot become still. But when the wind becomes calm, the lake reflects the sky again. That night, the monk stopped fighting. He stopped calling his body an enemy. He stopped trying to force himself to heal. He simply breathed. He listened. He allowed. And slowly, his body followed his mind into peace. You are that monk, and the wind inside you can become calm again. Here are 7 truths that will help you calm that wind. The first truth is that healing begins when you stop abandoning yourself. It begins when you start telling yourself the truth. Not the truth that you are weak, but the truth that you are tired. And tired things do not need punishment. They need care. The second truth is that your mind is like a garden. Every thought you repeat is a seed. If you plant fear every day, your body will live in fear. If you plant patience, your body will learn safety. You do not need to control every thought. You only need to stop believing the ones that destroy you. The third truth is that healing requires forgiveness. Not because the past did not hurt you, but because carrying it inside you keeps hurting you. The person you were did the best they could with the awareness they had. They were trying to survive, and survival deserves compassion. The fourth truth is that your environment shapes your healing. Your nervous system listens to everything. What you watch, what you hear, what you allow around you. Peace is not only something you find, it is something you protect. The fifth truth is that silence is where healing becomes possible. Not because silence fixes everything, but because silence allows your body to stop defending itself. Even a few minutes of stillness tells your nervous system something it has been waiting to hear. You are safe now.
The sixth truth is the most important one. The way you speak to yourself changes everything, because your body is always listening. If you speak to yourself with anger, your body tightens. If you speak to yourself with kindness, your body softens. You do not heal by forcing yourself. You heal by becoming someone your body can trust. The seventh truth is that healing has no timeline. It does not happen all at once. It happens in small moments. Moments like this.
Moments when you stop fighting yourself. Moments when you choose gentleness instead of force. So right now, I want you to pause. Take a slow breath and imagine putting down everything you have been carrying. The pressure, the expectations, the fear. Imagine your shoulders becoming lighter. Imagine a warm light slowly filling your chest. Not forcing anything, just allowing. Place your hand over your heart. Feel it beating. That rhythm is proof of something important. Your body has never given up on you, not once. Even on your hardest days, even when you wanted to give up on yourself. It stayed, it waited, and it is still waiting now. Waiting for your kindness, waiting for your permission to heal. Say this quietly inside yourself. I am not broken. I am healing. I am safe to rest. Your healing did not begin in the past, and it is not waiting somewhere in the future. It begins now. It begins the moment you stop seeing yourself as something that needs to be fixed and start seeing yourself as something that needs to be cared for. If this message found you, leave one word in the comments that describes how you feel right now. Just one word, because you are not alone, and you never were.